Hello guys, back again. And Doom has always held a special place in my heart of PC shooters because years after, back when that game originally came out, there was shareware, or back and then you could copy discs easily or easier if you knew what to do, and you would share discs of a game to play it. And at the time, it was around 1993. I was in the Navy, U.S. Navy at the time, and they had a computer there, and someone brought in Doom and Doom 2 and installed it. It was installed on my computer, and that was the first time I sat down and played that game. And I heard the hype around it, and I completely was blown away because I had actually, ironically, during that same time, was not long after that, somewhere around that time, I'd gotten the 3DO. Maybe it was a year later, I don't remember. And I'd played Wolfenstein, of course, Wolfenstein, which was an awesome game because it was just fun mowing down hundreds of guys at one time and finding secrets and stuff. And Doom, basically, they still had the secrets and different, obviously different bad guys because it was hell instead of Nazis. And I was completely blown away by the game. Completely fell in love with that game. Simple gameplay, but yet fun, and yet could be challenging. I mean, basically, it was mowing down as many guys as possible, but trying not to get killed. Something to be said for an easy, simple shooter. That appealed to everybody. I knew kids who were, before the internet, they were BBSs, and they were basically like, they had racked up insane bills on BBSs playing this game with other people or stuff like that. And so, it is interesting. When Doom 3 came out, I got it. I was completely blown away. Or the last Doom that came out, I got it. I was completely blown away by the graphics of it. Still put it in from time to time to play it. Why some people may kind of consider that the best. And yes, it is basically, in a sense, trying to retell the original Doom story. It's been long that it has been saying that they've been developing new Doom. They've been not shied away from it for a long time now. They've been working on one. And so here we finally get some details about something to do with Doom, and that is basically the beta. The beta access to id Software's in-developed Doom will accompany the release of Wolfenstein: The New Order, which will be available to PlayStation 4, Windows PC, and Xbox One players, according to Wolfenstein's FAQ page. Now, the beta is being offered as a pre-order incentive for Wolfenstein, with all the versions of the game, including the PS3 and Xbox 360 version. And here's the kicker. You get the beta with PS3 and Xbox 360, but the actual beta you get is for the Xbox One and the PS4, which has made people believe that this game is going to be only a next-gen game. With the history of Doom, if you know Doom, they've always pushed the technology barriers when they made it, has always done with their games. So I guess it does make sense that it's only going to be next generation. It's just kind of weird. Hey, I bought a PS3 game, but I got a beta for a PS4 game, and I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One. The difference between the PS4 and the Xbox One is the PS4, you do not have to have PlayStation Plus to get the beta. But, of course, on the Microsoft side, which is known, they do this with everything with Xbox, you have to have Xbox Gold in order to get the beta. There's the kicker. So basically, they're working right now with Steam and Microsoft and Sony to ensure players who pre-order the game digitally will actually also get the beta. And this is, again, this I think is cool, because this is how I felt about Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero, that should have been a pack-in with, of course, Lord of Shadows 2, Castlevania, or some other upcoming game by Konami, instead of being a standalone game by itself. It's kind of funny how they're getting away from packing in a demo with a game, because packing a demo with a game, a popular game, would ensure sales, right? If you loved that game, like Metal Gear Solid 5 is packed in with Lord of Shadows 2, even though you might not like Lord of Shadows 2 or Castlevania, you might buy that game just to play the demo. In this case, it's a beta. There is no actually set date for the launch of the Doom beta right now. Basically, Doom has yet to officially announce Bethesda has yet to officially announce the next Doom, even though it's already out there now because of this. There are no details on platforms. There are no details on when it's going to come out. So And they, of course, they had come out and said that basically the subscription requirements were based on the platform holders themselves, not id. So obviously, they got, they want it out there to the guys who bought the game. They wanted, as I said, Wolfenstein to help Wolfenstein sell better, and there you go. It is interesting that id's first game series is going to get beta from id's second big game franchise. Well, big franchise. Wolfenstein's getting a beta for Doom, and so my question to you is: are you excited about the news that the new Doom is headed down the road? Would you buy this game to get access to the beta of Doom? Do you think it's silly that the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions, if you buy it, you get a beta, but it's only for the Xbox One and PS4? Anyway, guys, like always, thanks for liking, favorite, subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later.